There are blasts that have happened or strikes that have happened across Tehran, Natanz, Isfahan, Kermanshah and Tabriz, across Iran, multiple locations, the significance, the importance of these locations and why they've been targeted. Meanwhile, there are sounds of huge explosions above Jerusalem. Jeremy Diamond of CNN joins us with a look live.
The United States and Israel are now both conducting strikes against Iran. We do not yet know the details of those strikes, but we now can confirm, according to two U.S. officials, that the United States is carrying out strikes against Iran. But we can now indeed confirm that the U.S. and Israel are jointly carrying out strikes against Iran, and these are believed to be major strikes, with one U.S. official telling me that this is not a small strike. That official specifying that because there had been some speculation in recent days that the United States might initially carry out a kind of small targeted strike in order to send a message to the Iranians to try and use that as a leverage point in diplomatic negotiations. But instead, it seems like what is taking place is the other scenario that had been considered, and that was one of the United States bringing its overwhelming air and naval firepower to bear over the Iranians. Now, the question is, what are the targets right now? Is the United States going for an all-out regime decapitation operation to try and kill the supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei? Is the United States and Israel, and we expect, as the Israelis have now warned the public here, that Iran will retaliate against the state of Israel with attacks including drones and also including those very powerful ballistic missiles. Keep in mind that the Iranians expected that Israel and the United States were preparing this attack. They appeared to be more prepared than they were when Israel launched strikes against Iran back in June. And so the window of time that it will take Iran to retaliate could be shorter than it was last time back in June. And we also expect that Iran could carry out more significant strikes, not just against Israel, but also against U.S. military assets in the region, of which there are a large number of U.S. military personnel and assets at various bases in the Middle East, both within striking range of those ballistic missiles, but also within striking range of some of those shorter range missiles, which Iran has in much larger supply.
Engineering a regime change and ensuring Iran can never ever have nuclear weapons, but they're also targeting their ballistic missile depots or perhaps the silos, because if you look at the way places where Iran has been targeted, it's all the nuclear centers, nuclear installations, and also where their missile storage facilities or manufacturing facilities are. Will they be able to hit the silos of the ballistic missiles, or the Iranians are far more smarter than the Americans think? We'll have to wait and watch. Meanwhile, Iran's Revolutionary Guards have said in response to the aggression, the first wave of large-scale missile and drone strikes towards Israel have begun, while even as there are reports of sirens even over Jordan.